Hey everybody, welcome back to BK's Bullets. Today we're talking more Invincible. Hey everybody, welcome back to BK's Bullets. As always, I am your host, Brent, and today we're talking more Invincible. Yes, this is episode 4. But before we get into the review, I'd like to ask you to do one quick thing. Look down there and click that subscribe button. Not on the screen, right below it. That'll help me out, lets you know when I drop new videos. If you want an instant notification, hit that bell. Thanks, now on to the review. So, Invincible episode 4. I've watched it. I know last week I was a little more down on episodes 1 through 3 than a lot of other people, and I think that's honestly, I said it in the review many times. I probably repeated myself over and over again. I was probably a little too high on my expectations of where I wanted to go, a little too curious on where this story would end on the first 3 episodes. Now that I've kind of figured out, or lowered my expectations, figured out that the big twist that I was thinking of is probably coming at towards the later end of the season. I went into this episode knowing that it's probably not going to happen this episode, and that we're going to take the time to explore all of our characters, because once that big twist happens that I'm talking about, like, one of our main characters is ejected from the story for a long time. So, and they have great actors doing all of these characters, so I understand why you would want to spend more time with this character, because you got this great actor doing the voice. Or actress. I'm not going to let you know which one it is. But anyway, I did enjoy this episode. I thought it was a lot of fun. You got a lot of setup. You got the Mahler twins recreating themselves. Those are the blue guys that in the last episode, in episode 3, they were arguing about, I'm the original. No, you're the original. No, I'm the original. All that stuff. It's really fun. I remember them from the comics. Again, I've read them many years ago. I want to reread it, but I'll probably do that after this first season is over. But yeah, there is something about, like, I don't know if they're gonna explain it more. It looks like he's growing himself. I thought I remembered them coming out of like a machine at the same time, and then that way you can't really tell which one's the original. But obviously there's an argument if they're cloning each other over and over again that none of them are the original, and the original is dead, right? I like the Mahler twins. I've always liked them. I think it's a cool idea. Got Robot manipulating them behind the scenes. I think he's going to use them to try and create the Guardians of the Galaxy into a bigger and better super team, trying to toughen them up, if I recall. And you got Mark learning how to fly with his dad. I really do like these scenes of him, of Mark Grayson and Omni-Man, Stephen Yeun and J.K. Simmons, doing these scenes of this father-son stuff in the sky. It's like, really taking the time to explore, what if your dad was Superman? Like, what would he teach you? What would you need to learn? I think that stuff's really fun. And it may not be the all-out brawl action and stuff that the trailers were. I think we're going to get there. But, the whole Mars mission here was a lot of fun, and that really showed, like, that Mars mission in itself is really what most of the Invincible comic is like, is, we're going to take something, we're going to push it in a direction you think it's going to go, and then it's going to go the opposite direction. The Martians aren't the threat there on Mars, it's these other things, and then sure enough, we brought one back home. So all that stuff is really fun, and Invincible is dark in the way that Mars thing ended, where the Martians are going to be overtaken by this swarm of those creatures. They almost look like the Flood from Halo. In the Invincible comic, it's the exact same way. It's bright, it's colorful, it's bloody, it's brutal, it's fun, it's dark, it's all of those things, and that's really what makes it a more mature read than it looks, than it appears half the time, because it is so cartoony, and especially when we're watching the animation, it's literally a cartoon. But they're getting there. I think I'm going to enjoy this show a whole lot more now that I've kind of lowered my expectations. Can't say the same for Falcon and Winter Soldier. If you are wondering what I'm talking about, go watch my latest review. Episode 3 is up on the channel. But I'm really liking it. I really like the voice cast. It's really fun to hear Walton Goggins not do the Southern accent that he did on Justified, and he did it in the Quentin Tarantino movie Hateful Eight. what he's usually doing, he's just like, he took it down a big notch, and it's really kind of interesting to hear what maybe his regular voice is. I don't know, maybe not. So that's fun. He's playing Cecil, and I really like the whole angle of, they're giving his mom, Mark's mom, who's played by Sandra Oh. Her name is Debbie. The character's name is Debbie. They're giving Debbie Grayson a whole lot to do here. Taking her on vacation, and Nolan, Omni-Man's like, I'm on vacation. I'm not stopping this monster. I'm gonna drink my wine here in Italy with my wife. I understand that feeling, but if you're a superhero, like, shouldn't you kind of step up? But hey, this is the world of Invincible. This ain't DC Comics where Superman jumps away every time he's needed. So these heroes take breaks. They're flawed. They're human. So expect a whole lot more of that. But all in all, I did like episode 4 a little bit better than some of the other ones, I think, because my expectations were lower. And, also I watched, I didn't watch all of them in a row last week. I watched 2 of them in a row, but I think just watching is in a smaller chunk, per se, this one episode at a time, it does help a little bit, and I think it varies from show to show. Like I was talking about Falcon Winter Soldier, it's really feels like it's meant to be binged altogether, the way that everything goes up and down, whereas this one is definitely more of a traditional, like, television storytelling format. Kirkman has worked on the Walking Dead comic book series as well as the television show for a long time, so he definitely knows how to write an arc, how to structure it, how to pace it, and he's written for television for Walking Dead before, so he's doing some writing here as well. So not surprised that this is structured a little bit better than what Falcon Winter Soldier is. So anyway, I think you guys should check it out. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out. If you have, let me know what you think is going to happen down below, and we will see you guys next time here in the Funny Pages.